December 20, 2020, Landover, Maryland, USA. Washington football team defensive end Chase Young, 99, and Washington football team nose tackle Daron Payne, 94, lead their team onto the field prior to their game against the Seattle Seahawks at FedExField. Mandatory credit. Geoff, Burke-USA. Today Sports. Can the Washington football team pull off one of the biggest upsets in NFL playoff history versus the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers? In a classic David vs. Goliath matchup, the Washington football team faces off against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in what could possibly be the most exciting contest of the wild card weekend. This is a big test for Washington for obvious reasons. If they're to pull off a massive upset, the defensive line will have to take over the game. The unit has played a key role all season in each of Washington's 7 victories this season. Washington's defense has been key during the 5-2 run to end the season. The unit has held opponents to 20 points or fewer in the past 7 games. Being that Washington's offense lacks the firepower to match scores with Tampa's prolific offense, it's imperative that Washington makes this game as ugly as possible. These are the types of games that Washington thrives in. The Washington football team should aim to make Tampa's run game non-existent. In 4 out of 5 losses, Tampa Bay failed to rush for over 100 yards. Tampa Bay also committed at least 2 turnovers in 4 out of 5 of their losses. If they can limit the run and create several turnovers, the defense should be able to create short fields for the offense. In his first season with Tampa, Tom Brady has produced big numbers. He's completed 65.7% of his passes, throwing for 4,633 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Excellent numbers on paper, but when Brady faces pressure, he is a completely different quarterback. According to ESPN Stats and Information, Brady is 5th in QBR without pressure but 31st when facing pressure. Although Tampa's offensive line allowed only 21 sacks all season, Washington's defensive line is more than capable of dominating Tampa's offensive line, especially at left tackle and along with the interior at the center position and right guard. According to Pro Football Focus, left tackle Donovan Smith has allowed 6 sacks, 8 quarterback hits, and 35 total pressures on the season. Center Ryan Jensen allowed 4 sacks and 23 total pressures. Right guard Alex Cappa allowed a team-high 13 quarterback hits and was second with 27 total pressures allowed. The true studs have been Ali Marpet and rookie Tristan Wirfs. Marpet has allowed only 10 pressures all season while Wirfs has allowed only 1 sack. Nonetheless, the defensive line has to be disruptive for a full 60 minutes if the Washington football team is to have any chance to hang with Tampa Bay. Washington's secondary will face their biggest test of the season against Brady and his full arsenal of weapons.